Hey guys, it's Shamsa and welcome back to my little kitchen. Today's recipe is an ooey gooey chicken kebab recipe made in an air fryer. These are perfectly made and ready in 15 minutes, making it a quick and convenient snack. Now, before I run through the ingredients with you quickly, please be sure to hit that subscribe button to support my channel and also turn your bell notifications on for all things cooking. So let's start. So the ingredients you're going to need is 500 grams, which is half a kg of chicken thigh mince. Now, if you wanted to, you could use chicken breast mince, but the reason why I don't use that personally is because it's not got enough fat in there as opposed to the chicken thigh mince, and the kebabs are not obviously juicy and moist. So that's why I'm using thigh mince, but it's entirely up to you. I've got here one small onion, which weighed approximately 100 grams in weight. And I've got here one green bullet chilli, which weighed 18 grams, and a good handful of fresh coriander. And I just popped it into my food processor and I blitzed it, and blitz it enough so you can still see little bits of the onions. So they're not big but small pieces, but make sure you don't blitz it too much so it starts getting mushy and watery, because the kebabs won't hold their shape properly. And I've got here 50 grams of pre-grated mozzarella and cheddar. Now you can use whichever cheese you wish, that's entirely up to you. I actually prefer these two. And I have the following spices. I've got half a tablespoon of salt, and degi mirch, which is the kashmeri chili powder, which adds a really nice flavour and colour to the dish, but not the heat. I've also got here 2 teaspoons of coriander powder and garam masala. I've got 1 teaspoon of dried chilli flakes and whole cumin seeds, and I've got half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. So let's start cooking. Right, to prepare our kebab mixture, all we're going to do is we're going to add our blitzed mixture of onions, chilies and coriander straight in, just like that. And then all of the spices, and then just mix that really well. There we are, that's really nicely mixed. And now we are going to make our kebabs. Right, okay, to make our chicken kebabs, I've got my marinated meat here, and I've also got my grated mozzarella and cheddar. And all we're going to do is we're going to take a decent amount of meat, and you can make however many kebabs you wish, but just a nice size there like that, and just press that down and just flatten it in the palms of your hand like that, and then I'm going to take 2 pinches, a good 2 pinches of the cheese, and add that straight into the middle like that, so you can see, and then bring the sides into the middle like that, and just make sure you kind of squeeze down like that, and just cover the entire little cheese that's inside with the mixture, the keema mixture, and then just flatten your kebabs out to your desired sort of like size. I can fit 4 kebabs into my air fryer, so I'm going to make them the same size as what will fit, sort of like the size of slightly bigger than a brioche sort of like bun that you're going to be popping them in to eat, and then just pop that on. And once they're done, just pop them onto your parchment paper like that, and just continue making the rest of them. Right, okay guys, my kebabs are all ready. One thing I forgot to mention is if your mixture gets a little bit tricky to work with, just apply a little bit of water onto your hands and just form your kebabs. It just helps. And now we're going to move on to the next stage of the recipe. Right, okay guys, so I've got my air fryer here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat this. So turn it on, select your preheat function, and then the temperature we want is 190 degrees, and just preheat that. The reason we didn't preheat it beforehand is because we were making the kebabs and getting them all ready for the air fryer. So you want the air fryer to sort of like be ready for when the kebabs need to go in. So turn that on. And after 3 minutes, because my preheat function is for 3 minutes, I'll see you guys back then. Right, okay, so the air fryer has preheated, and I'm now going to add my chicken kebabs in. Just move that back a little so you guys can see. So I'm just going to take my pre-made kebabs and just add them straight into the air fryer, like that. So I can probably fit 4 into mine, just like that. And you don't need to oil them or anything, because they will release the natural sort of like, you know, fats and juices, and then straight in. And we're going to set the temperature to 190 again, and we're going to cook them for 15 minutes. And I'm going to turn the shake button on also, which will remind me to turn them halfway. So pop them on and let them cook, and I'll show you how they look halfway through the cook. Right, okay, so the shake button has just come on, and I'm just going to show you how they look. So you can see that's how they look in there. And all we're going to do now is we're just going to turn them over for the remaining cook. And then just pop them back in again, and I'll show you how they look once they're done. And the 15-minute timer is up, and I'm just going to show you how they look. Just look at them, perfectly cooked on both sides. Just look at that. And I'm just going to continue making the remaining two, and I'll show you how they look once they're done. And there we have it, guys. My air fried chicken kebabs are all ready and served up, and I've served some of mine in brioche buns with some lettuce and some ketchup. You can add whatever sort of like sauce you wish with some French fries. And now the taste test. Oh, this is hot. So, oh, that's really, really hot. Oh, let's do this quickly. Just look at that. Oh, let's just try this now. Oh my God. That is so hot. Wow. There is so much flavour. Those kebabs are so juicy, so moist. The cheese has just melted in there beautifully. And oh, I can't think of anything better. Oh my God. Guys, please do try the recipe. Honestly, these are the best air fried chicken kebabs with cheese in the middle. I'm going to leave you with this one. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Please make sure you like the video if you found it helpful. Share it with your family and friends, and I'll catch you soon with a new one. Till then, take care and happy eating.